Look, I've been there many a time before where I'm on that desk and the stats don't add up, right? You sit there, you look at it and you go, they shouldn't be winning. And that's where I sit as well. They shouldn't be, but they are. And if we want to grab the positive from the first map, you mentioned it towards the tail end of that game, EG's individuals were all playing quite well, right? We saw them all have their moments. And if they can continue that here on the CT side of Nuke, we might have a bit of a game on our hands. Anyway, let's focus in on this pistol. Squeaky blown off. Breeze ready for this cross towards Yard. The first shot connects. Tessus hits the floor, but they still escape down secret. It's down the pesky man in the vent, and Obo wants some more. Oh my god.
Go on, refresh.
Look what the bomb is.
Yeah, well, he'd love to not think about that right now. Stound's been called upon as well.
Yeah, his job was meant to deal with these rotations, but now the bomb's dropped in the open here. This is going to be a biff and a battle. The USPs have the advantage here every day of the week.
Oh, he's got a straight shot on him. It looked close to the mark onto Cirque. He has a hyper aware that, ouch, Obo is close. A deep smoke. Maybe Stound can do a little better. Evil Genius is nearly a spotless CT start.
Okay, well, this is the B-Stream update for everybody here. Now, things didn't start great for Complexity on this one. They were down in the dumps. I think the scoreline at one point was 8-2. Don't quote me. But now we're looking very likely for a 8-7 half. There you go. Check that one out. Add a B to the end of your URL where you are right now, and you can be watching multiple streams. Maybe get it on your phone. Maybe have a second monitor. Maybe borrow your mate's monitor.
You could watch it on your 3DS.
Your 3DS.
Yeah.
Your 3DS.
3DS.
Okay.
If you've got your stylus handy, cue it up.
Still got the... was it BlackBerry?
Yeah, get it on your BlackBerry browser, the BBB.
Well, this is one of those rounds that Yanko was talking about. Heroic are able to make the magic happen. Bit of a force by scenario here. 4 Deagles, a P250.
Oh, me, who's done all the nerdy work. I was watching MSL's quick tutorial on Nuke in terms of how to hold ramp, and he showed just the amount of gross ways you like. Not only are you lining up for the slither gap, you're also lining up so that as you fall away, there's a perfect smoke for them to contest with. And me, who's got his very own variation of that.
Good content coming out of MSL at the moment.
Yeah, got to give him a shout out. On the grind. Good shots. Obo. Any more? Yeah, he'll take all of them. Burnt to a crisp for his heroics, but appropriately besting the Danes.
Yeah, good stuff. Now Heroic will have to take a bit of a save here. They tried misdirection. They had the secret yard smokes coming on through, and then we're hoping to capitalize on the rotations, but nothing to be found here.
Oh, that's exactly what you want to see from your CT vent holder, isn't it?
Really
one by
stuff.
one they peak, one by one they fall.
All right, well, he gets his AUG back, so teammates looking out for him here. And this is one where you hope that Cirque and Stan can find a couple of the domes. Get himself farming up that cash money. Straight towards Squeaky Door, that bomb finds itself. Breeze has already taken down Tessus, so...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Lots out of the hut. Unfortunately, Stan has got the plan. Stan's got the bomb.
Get him.
He's not going to get it down.
Chase him.
He's not going to get it down.
Get the dog.
They'd rather throw his body into the hunt. And down he goes. EG, though, they're loving this. Not only are they getting the third round on the board, but distinct lack of kills for Heroic. They got 2 over the course of our first 3.
I'm going to make a statement right now, and it's one that we're probably seeing surfacing on HLTV and Reddit forums alike. But was Zeus the problem? No, because really, like, how is this just manifesting like this, right? I understand there must be, like, I don't want to start making excuses for the teams in Europe. Like, we can't just say fatigue and stuff. These guys have come over, hardly any prac in North America, bombed out last place at the RMR event.
The pre-tournament interview from Breeze saying he barely got his feet back down on Earth from his flight before he was already doing media. It's down. Oh, I love the fact he managed to get that silent, and he's
spotted.
Oh, it must be spotted, right? Yeah. Who gets a freebie, and we're into a 4-on-4. So the access to the low site's denied. Obo mantles up, and I don't know if he caught a glimpse. He did, of Cadian.
Okay, he's lost.
Right on him. And he finishes the job. Obo, what a spectacular start from this top site hold.
This is a bonus round, too. They held on to 2 MP9s coming into this. They even have the Famous of Cirque. So if EG win this one, get some AKs, this is brilliant stuff. It's now a 3-on-4.
Damn, dude. Yeah, there you come. And Obo, still a real nuisance for Heroic. He's making it so difficult. He's taken full lobby. He's making no secret out of it, and their backs are turned, the pins are pulled, and he catches one with his trousers around his ankles. Poor Shush. 1 versus 3, and double peaked. Obo, don't you burn again. living a dangerous life.
He
8
gets
kills
himself
though.
an
He's
AK.
definitely
Ooh.
dominating. Still yet to see Heroic get off the starting mark. We'll live that one again. 2 new boys. The partners of the Inferno B site, Mihu and Obo. Both coming in and contributing early here on Nuke.
One thing to note here was Heroic did start pretty rough as well on Inferno, and then Tassus had that miracle retake on that B bomb site with just that P250, so might have to keep holding our breath for a little while longer. Heroic have purchased on in, but very, very light on as far as nades go. EG's buy is great, but that's a fantastic find. Obo, he's basically just been a single-handed force in that top site, has been taken out through the smoke.
And/or just through it all. Contact walk up close main. That's what the jiggle from Breeze has at least conveyed. On the nice find, there's more from that spray. They're trying to get across, but the smokes are not perfect. Cirque catching one straggler through the smoke. A heaven position. Those deep smokes are vulnerable to that heaven peak, but now they have slipped down.
Nobody lower to deal with this just yet for EG, but a couple of pivot points. A player could drop down the vent. You've also got Mihu ready to assist down through the ramp position, but as we take a little bit of a look here, Heroic opting for back vent control. That smoke on Shush can help facilitate a plant towards the back of the site, but they are going to be burrowed on in. Mihu's taking space. This could be perfectly timed. He'll be above them as they swing open the door.
It's a premium position to occupy. Tucking in now as he hears more steps to confirm. And Tessus, he's going to be very focused towards the ramp. He might expose. Nice pre-aim. Mihu's there. Breeze's Molly's doing all the legwork for him, and Refresh hunted as well. Evil geniuses. Ladies and gentlemen, tell your friends they might want to come in to witness this one. It looks like evil geniuses are at least going to play ball here. CT start 5-0. Heroic, I've seen games where they get double digits and then some on their T sides of Nuke.
We haven't even seen a plant yet.
We haven't even seen them get the bomb down.
Deary me. Okay, okay.
Honest. First it was Obo top site. Now we've got Mihu low site. Pick your poison.
The thing is, the timing on that was perfect. You could just see exactly how that one was going to fall together. There's a top hut molly. Nades to delay. Obo pushed just out of position there. We'll be able to retain his perch.
Oh,
and it's
badass.
perfect.
Badass from Obo. Just that safe, tiny corner. Stan will finish the job onto 1. And a chaotic Tech 9 from Refresh has got 2 kills. It was Cadian's Deagle that found it. They've made him, or given him, just enough of a chance. Keep it competitive. 6-0, EG wrap it up.
What is happening right now? Did not see this one coming
That was
here
a
today
half
by any
bite.
means.
We'll dismiss that one. We'll sweep it under the rug. Love the safe and the confidence for to stick around between the 2 Molotovs as well from Obo.
Alex, we might have a very, very odd-looking playoff bracket, right? At the moment, if you turn your attention over towards Group A, Gambit versus Stralis today at 8 p.m. is an elimination match. One of them will not be making it through to the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
And that isn't even going to guarantee them a slot. Maybe both don't make it through to the playoffs because the winner of that game has to play the winner of FPX Complexity. And you were mentioning Group B before. The loser of this one's going to be in for a bit of a rude shock.
Yeah, NIP.
Yikes.
So, I mean, and just bear with me while we live in a fictitious land for now, but you could see not only Gambit versus Gambit versus Stralis in Group A lower bracket elimination, you could see NIP versus Heroic in an elimination game in this bracket. You're absolutely right, Chad. This could turn everything upside down. Vitality sent Gambit down to the lowers. Will it really be EG? Oh, another one. Flashbang dances and a spray from Breeze. That will leave a mark. Shush lucky to bail himself out. He's in trouble, though. Unlikely he gets away from this one. Obo ready and strikes. Down has done damage elsewhere. Ramp's open for business, and he wants to walk towards his own smoke. He's playing with fire here.
Does Obo know he has the bomb right now? Because both players are towards ramp. The bomb is definitely under Obo's control, but the fact he's backed on off, Ladder heard Cadian might have found a perfect gap here. If Obo doesn't look, he is.
Clears it. Saves his teammate. Very loud up the ladder from Cirque, but he's made it very unwinnable for Snown. The 7 HP. Ooh, he did have a slither gap to work with. Could have been a miraculous headshot, but it's another triple from Obo. The multi-kill master, it's this time changed hands. We saw what Refreshed was capable of on his CT side of Inferno. It's Obo now for EG that's stepping up to the mark. And look how Breeze starts this. Rare to see such perfect timing. That flashbang from Cirque just popped.
This is getting a bit out of control now.
Timeout time?
Discussion needs to be had, definitely so. And I think right now, Obo just running away with this one. Bloody robotic, the kid.
And now Cirque's feeling confident. He could
business.
get caught. Very vulnerable to the silo swing, but he still manages to pull Refresh out of it, and Tessus was unprepared for it. Knows exactly where he is, makes that clear.
This is what Kassab was talking about, just how mobile Cirque can be with the AWP on the CT side. Being such a nuisance all over the map here, and that's kept Tessus pinned.
Look at EG go, another opening frag, and this time from pure confidence out of the Cirque AWP. Didn't even glance at silos. Now he's finished off Tessus, his target from earlier.
He's just styling on him right now. And they're headed towards ramp. This is where Mihu's sitting.
He's just excited to get involved in the kill feed again.
Oh, they peek, they die.
Anyone else? Yep. They're getting out-aimed here, Chad.
They're getting dismantled. Cirque gets the third in the round, just pivoting around. This is not what anybody expected.
They've got peanuts as well, 3.5 heroic. Max loss and nothing to show for it.
13 combined for all the heroic. Obo's on 13 on his lonesome. We've been doing some quick maths here today.
I'm proud of you. Good shot. Immediately gets away. Not only that, gets the info, and then Tessus has dropped off into the Nuke. Easy finds for Cirque, getting him party started. Frustration will start to mount for heroic, not only feeling pretty hard done by here on Nuke, but feeling pretty hard done by in this series. Inferno went the way of EG, and now their pick, they just feel absolutely indomitable. They're coming top site. Stan's got his nades out. No one's looking. Important find from Tessus, but again, they just always one extra to deal with. Everywhere heroic go, they don't get a moment to breathe.
But this is like, I know I'm really getting stuck on this point. This is a 9-0 scoreline right now, and this is the CT wall that I was talking about before we kick things off. They're already warmed up, right? They're already warmed up, and you can see the way that they're feeling themselves. Now, this is the deal with Counter-Strike. In Europe, you guys are probably fed up of bloody seeing the heroic versus Gambit matchup, right? It's week in, week out. We see these teams locking horns, but you know what EG are offering here? Something new, right? It's how are you going to study the team? There's not a lot of demos on offer, right? They're playing with confidence, which means the maneuvers that they're going for, you can't account for. So now we're seeing Counter-Strike, which is just down to reacting on the fly. And I already prefaced the fact that I think heroic are the best team in the world at doing that. So they are just getting dismantled right now.
Look at that. Gets the glimmer of him on the cross. And a 3K from Cirque in that round that did put them up to 8. Now they sit at 9. The timer reaches 0. We're ready to go again.
Not a single plant.
You're right, not a single bomb plant.
What on earth is happening?
170 ADR from Obo.
What's in the water?
Yeah, and Cirque's got another. I don't even have to finish my sentence. He finishes off Cadian.
Ready for everything right now, EG. Tessus melted down to 31.
I'm also almost guaranteed that Stown on the way back is going to meet Cirque's AWP. He's trapped there now. Oh, okay, gives it to him. Bouncing his head for extra momentum out the gate. Ballsy from Stown to step and commit to the spray. Obo can't believe his luck as his 16th frag is found.
And now Cirque can pivot towards Yard. Take the space if you want. You're already 2 players down. Tessus is hemorrhaging. Breeze is even taking a long-range fight with the AK.
Yeah, and it works. Oh, heroic, feeling very lost right now. And to the hands of EG. Oof. Nice shot.
How much more can they do right here? Tessus was looking fine on Inferno. Now everybody is up struggle street for heroic. There's a kill.
It's not bad.
Still 3 to find.
Mihu pushing for info and getting more than he bargained for. And Tessus just not really equipped with the health he'd like for a 1v3. He already knows lobby was lost. Mihu pushed up from ramp.
I actually think that Tessus' best bet right now is probably to save. Either way, if he was to die, he'd get the loss bonus to be able to buy almost exactly what he has right now anyway. There's no conversation needing to be had that they are in max loss bonus territory, but I really want to highlight the lack of plants. On the T side, right, we know that everything's a little bit cheaper, but that bomb still has to go down to facilitate buy round after buy round. There's no economical pressure right now whatsoever. Have a little look. EG, sure, their cash isn't flush. We're not talking like everybody in the realms of 10K, but we're close. close. 8.6 on Stan, 7-7 for Mihu. We had 12K there, I think, for Breeze before he reinvested. Cirque sitting pretty as well with plenty of cash money.
Opening frags on Yard, opening frag on Squeak. Next he'll be at Ramp. Just keeps moving and mixing it up, and everywhere they go, Breeze brings aggression to Red as soon as they're going for Yard. Like, it just feels like there's an answer for everything right now.
And sometimes, especially when you're a team like Heroic, who have fantastic individuals, if you just...
he's off Ramp. Here we go. Cirque mixing it up again.
Okay. Oh, he's going straight under as well.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so keep tabs on Heroic. The door's been blown off, and Stown, he does like his projects towards the top site and ratting through the smoke. He likes to get flashed through this. There's the flash. Oboe does have
How does Stan get that?
I have no idea.
He's still alive.
Finally, he falls. Oboe smoked off. They're into the top site. Best chance of a plant so far.
Oh, finally, round number 11, and we'll see the bomb go down.
Do they go for the retake? Great incendiary. Forces Tessus into the line of fire. He's gone. Info at least on Yard, but Cirque hits another. They're running out of chances. It's perfect from EG. Shush tagged, hunted, can't deal with both. He can with Refresh's help. They're doing it all. One-on-one now. Shush and Refresh, they can't convert, and Mihu will extend play. EG go 11. Can't even convert off the plant, and it's the best we've seen out of Heroic. A top pop.
What a great retake as well. Molly to flush Tessus, the spam through the box onto Shush. At that point, he's like, do they know I'm here? Do I have to peek? And then Mihu, low HP, 6.
Oh, bro.
Oh, Oboe loving it now. It melts your heart, doesn't it?
It does. I just see, you know.
You got 10 years on him.
Exactly. That's crazy.
Isn't it? Okay. Well, how long can they keep this clean sheet? EG. They got close. No cigar, Heroic. Mac 10 out. Maybe a faster play. Stampeding Ramp.
Oh my God, here they come.
Hello.
And Cirque is there. Cirque has got him double. Stan could lose his life on this one. Tessus in a headshot angle, hard to beat, and 3 frags. Tessus finally reawakens from his slumber.
Oboe's already lower though. Oh, he's made a couple of footsteps here. Not sure if this has been heard.
Now it's been heard. Impact from the Molotov. Shush posted up. Oboe does control the spray. He'll send them towards the top site. How quick can he piece that together?
Oh, Cadian's got the rotation point. There's no way Oboe can come through the vent.
Ladder sound cue. Oboe loud as well.
Tessus has given up the power position of Heaven. This is a chance for Oboe to come up.
God, really remain.
If he clutches this, mental scenes. Absolutely mental if he pulls this one off.
50 HP. Tessus is his first challenge. Spots him out. Does have the HE to at least... Oh, damn. Soften them. And now to cross, there's 2 targets. Oboe, uncertain. And there it is. Finally, the silence of Heroic is broken. I'm sure the silence perhaps in the studio or in their boot camp remains the same.
Yeah, look, this was inspiring from Tessus. This is more of what we saw from him on that first map. So a big 3-piece, but you can see, not saying Cadian looks dejected, but definitely biding that raw until they can put something respectable on the board. Now, this is a very important round right here for both teams. Heroic snatched this one away. That money that we were talking about for EG seems like it's quickly evaporated. Those 2 rounds, the close, and now the win on the board for Heroic have done enough here to humble them. Oh, and through the bloody door there. Stown's getting peppered on through. 68 HP. Might be able to have a look in over the top of the smoke.
Closest they got was when Stown was up to his usual hijinks. Cancels that.
Well, here comes Cirque. He can't scope, and someone's already waiting. He's heard. He is dead. Okay, starting to look better now. Cadian's found the opening. Breeze is still fortifying the back of Warehouse, and Stan needs to be careful on those jiggles. Main smoked off. Tessus looking for some toes.
Flash for him. Breeze wants to go forward on this. Finds one. Loses vision himself, and Stan desperate to provide support, and he can do so from this off angle. If Cadian re-emerges from Secret, he will have to contend with Stan.
Selfless stuff from Stan here as well.
Yeah. He knows it's an orb. Oh, and he takes the fight successfully. Big contribution again from the in-game leader. And Tess is kind of locked now. Like, this is a 2v4? Yeah, perfect from EG. It's reactive, that's for sure. Sneaking, the double S's find the first head. Ooh, Stout plays anti, catches Stanislaw distracted by that Heaven presence. Now all just onto one. Obo makes sure of that. Good control from Stout, and he's going for a main plant. Breeze, unless he sprays it perfectly, will have to respect it. Oh, loudly walking through. Stout. It's all onto the aim, and he's better. 3 frags. Heroic will take a second, and it looked like EG were in firm control until they weren't. Stout hitting the necessary shots there, and Breeze very hasty to get into the site.
Yeah, I think the same with Obo, maybe overcooking the pooch there a little bit by going for that little duel, but this one just here, right? It is a 2-on-1 at this point. Takes a peek,
sure.
No trade, right? But the thing is, it's hard to fault at this point of the game because of the confidence level that they've been feeling to get them 11-round spree. You really rough to say, hey, mate, you know, we shouldn't have done that. He knows.
Yeah. And 11-4, you can see there's a stark contrast to when they got the first to now knowing they've broken EG and they could make it 4. They should make it 4. I mean, it's a world of difference, right? It goes from a half just being over, a game to being over, you being sent to the lower bracket, condemned to NIP lower bracket jail. Nice finds. Everyone trying a little aggressive maneuver of their own. Only a P250 for Breezy.
Won't be enough money for a Cirque AWP either unless Obo drops him one. So things are starting to get better for Heroic here. And yeah, you're right. If they can net up 4 on the half, well, they're back in this one. There it is, a tidy round, and that's going to be playing into the confidence here for Heroic. Maybe starting to believe a little more so that this one is not yet done and dusted. There we go. I was questioning what Refresh was going to have in his hands. They had the UMP, thought there was enough cash to go around. There should be an AK on the deck for him to pick on up, and here we go. The AWP has been dropped across for Cirque. Let's see how menacing he can continue to be with that. Mihu with the only defuse kit in play. And U2, it's there. It's just Breeze and Cirque a little bit light on, but they can make this work. 12-3. That's the goal.
Look at him go. Down the vent straight away. Down, very graceful in his descent.
No rotation yet to deal with him either.
And
everyone's staying put.
3 outside smokes. Looks like the Alben smokes. Flash for Breeze to push the smoke and contest these. Here he comes. They're not blind. Refresh is ready. Not going to see the EG maneuver this time pay off. It could very well be 4. Don't forget, Stown's been down for a while.
Still no one
Can we get a status
lower.
update on Stown? He must be by the windows. Yep. Yet to break the glass. Yet to make the sound cue. Mihu does exactly that.
It's a good molly. It buys a bit of time here, and it looks like Heroic are committing. The bomb is now down. 4 of them here. Doors just being blown open.
Yo.
Things get interesting.
Especially considering Mihu's done all of this on his own. Like, he's made his life harder. But it definitely feels like there's more than one person down there. So he's corralled an entire team towards the top site.
Cirque's in float right now. He could kill a couple coming back up secret if he's quick.
If he's quick. Tessus is into the top site now. Obo stands strong. Just the one. 4 on 3.
Oh!
Line up for Stan in the smoke. That is a problem. The smoke loots, or rather the bomb loots. Stan wants to plant safe. Cadian from Squeak. It's smoked, it's restored now. Stan commits to a spray and finds a 3rd. Cadian can clutch, first found. Anticipating the flank through lobby. That's exactly where Cirque's coming. Tucks in and Cadian will secure it. 11-4, you can work with that. Not to discredit EG's hard work though. They have 11 coming into the T side and they could take this 2-0. Send Heroic to the lower bracket.
to believe. I want you to believe. I can't pretend to like you. I hope you feel the same. I take a chance and not lose. I can't pretend to like you. It's just I never thought you were sitting next to me. I don't understand.
Evil Geniuses feeling a very different vibration today. It is 11-4, and we're in the second half of our second map of our second series today. I'm Machine, I got Chad Sponge Virtual with me. This could very well be a huge leap in the right direction for the Evil Geniuses. Chad's been thrown around hyperbole about people being the problem, but correlations will be drawn. EG are looking good. Let's see if they can hold on to it. We've already seen plenty of heartbreaking early leads. Ask Fnatic about that, and ask 1xBet about the fact that EG hold the lead in the odds for the first time this game. Let's get into it.
Bit of util here. Stan's got a molly. About to see that one lobbed on out. Smoke and flash of Breeze, and lining things up. Should be for top
Just like the
here.
dry run. Just like the dry run. Here we go. Molly's in. Shush finds safe haven. It spreads, but so do his bullets. 3, 4 from Heroic upon receipt of that push. Just like that, it's over. Sorry, Stan. No hope today. God damn. Everyone in that crossfire just hit the first bullet out of their pistol.
Yeah, that really puts a stop to a top hit, doesn't it? Jeez, I thought it was Shush getting them all there, but everybody just contributed. And you take a look, it was almost the team ace. Cadian, a bit selfish there, didn't want to share with Tessas, but all in all, that is what Heroic needed to get this one underway. Now, an 11-4 half can quickly dissipate. We see in the force buy from EG, if they go for this, which they clearly are, and they're unable to keep it dicey, keep it close, get that bomb down, Heroic are going to quickly find themselves at an 11-7 scoreline. We go into the first gun round, Heroic convert. All right, well, we're talking 11-9. Let's just see how the cookie crumbles here. It's down.
Obo got off to such a flying start as well. Don't know whether or not I have the same expectations of Obo on T-sides.
Yeah,
like, I don't think I've seen an Obo T-side, which makes me think, oh, you know, like he's a little plopski. You can just send him in and get 2.
What do they used to say? Get schlatted?
Get schlatted, indeed.
So they might want to use him a little bit aggressively here.
So Cadian not only finding the first, he's lined up that incendiary just to his own discretion, wants to stop the cross. They have thrown smokes, though, and will get across. Complete denial of Stown. Doesn't stop him throwing bullets down range.
Bomb's made it down secret, but nobody else. Yeah, I don't think your gun goes through, Cadian. Stan's definitely does.
Oh, whew, Stan's nearly got him there. 1 to the head, down to 43, and Obo is across, as is the bomb. 3 members. Cross on yard. Now, do you really want to dip down the vents, or do you take full lobby and count on Tessas to delay long enough to play for that retake? 35 seconds. We do have a man advantage for Heroic, but Evil Genius is fully invested. They've spent every penny they could to reclaim control of this second half early. Ramp support has arrived just in the nick of time. 2 extra bodies.
Good for Heroic now.
Very good for Heroic. Door swung open, Stan spotted on the cross, and out they come, straight into Tessas. Head on a swivel, only the 1.
Bomb could go down.
It certainly could. They'll have to clear dark, and they haven't. Safe plant. Refresh noses, another. Stan's close. Mihu peppered as well. It looks very uncomfortable for the T's, and Mihu barely got enough health, never mind bullets. Good first. Would need Stown's head immediately.
Okay. Well, the plant's good. Heroic weather the storm. And now it should be EG just humbled to take a bit of a save. Now, look, there is an argument to be made that they can scrap a buy together here. We would have seen Heroic go for similar scenes at one point, dropping some AKs across, but Nuke, a lot of it is about misdirection. And without that utility, okay, never mind, I'll shut my goddamn mouth. Stan has just bought an AK. He has just dropped that across to Mihu. And it might be just the hero AK, trying to keep things as costly as possible.
I like that. You get a Kevlar vest on Obo as well, so should they require, they've got a backup AK holder. Another turret to call upon.
These are their 3, I guess, aim stars with rifles. So Breeze and Obo with the Deagles and Mihu with that AK. This is not going to be... Oh, okay, never mind.
Cadian's just ruined everything. An aggressive push with an MP9, and any plans they may have just been completely cut short. Mihu. The hero AK. Stan's just sitting at T-spawn, by the way, with a no-armor Glock.
He invested a lot there. At least give him something, boys. Get him a kill. Do him proud.
Yeah, you need to. Is anyone actively holding this? You know, I think he can slip. Refresh. Little late to the party on this one.
Stan's coming back, and Tessa's about to peer out too.
Oh, you're threading the needle here, Mihu. Lots of risk and not looking the right way. Straight into Refresh. The crossfires are retrained and rehearsed. There you have it. Third for Cadian as he loops all the way around the world for his third. 3 bodies in close proximity. We do see 11-7. As you discussed, 11-4, it can close quick.
And this gun round becomes more of a problem, right? Because Stan dropped that AK then, and they didn't even keep the cash close. When you do that, you're hoping to get a couple of kills, right? So the CTs at least have to reinvest something. They get away with a clean sheet. They get that AK-47, and now EG go into their first gun round weaker. Now, if they are unable to convert off the back of this, we're almost looking at a tied-up scoreline here. So, NA, hold on tight. This one's about to get rocky.
Oh, great start. Down 2 available and 2 converted. Both of them just aggressive on the yard. And oh my lord, this one's over before it even begins. We just had one of these.
Yeah. 2
back to back, just nothing. Nothing to report. Stan sent forward by the Flames and does well to take Refresh. That Z-axis isn't very fun, especially against a mobile pistol. Stan's dead. And we see 8. Heroics definitely going to be taking everything they can get here, and it's been pretty damn spotless so far. I can't see the round recap.
Well, let me just tell you, out of the last 8 rounds played, Heroic have won all of them.
Yeah, and they've only lost, counting is hard, 3, forced 3 rebuys over the course of this entire half so far. So you are going to start seeing that money real swell.
Yeah, and it's going to continue as well. It's just going to be another pistol buy coming out here, couple Deagles, couple Tech 9s, light use, so they can do the wall smokes for Yard again if they would like, and it appears that they are setting that up. But this is where things become more difficult. Heroic are definitely just shrugging this off. As soon as these mollies transpire, we should see the smokes hit the deck. So at least vision obscured, but unless they can get somebody down secret, it won't force out too much of a rotation here. Tessus is already starting to move on down. Obo's almost gone down through the smoke. They will continue forward, but silently. So the bomb has crossed. This is where Heroic are going to be very tight on their CT side rotations, and you can see Refresh and Tessus both here to deal with this already.
Yeah, they've even got a nade if it comes to it. Refresh ready for a multi-kill. It's so easy for him. Lovely contact. Takes the first 2, head is turned, and Tessus shows his. Cadian just going to finish things off nicely. Stan can jiggle as much as he wants. Cadian missing shots. Maybe he can take some more space. 1 step in the right direction, a second too far. Deagle versus Orp. Just as he looks away. Okay, Heroic 9, they are running to equalize as fast as they possibly can. That's 5 off the break. Yeah, timeout time. And everyone's got the funds to fully invest for this on EG.
Yeah, this is where it's going to get a bit more difficult with the discussions they're going to be having, right? Because we were joking before about Zeus, but
yes.
Not having a coach there to have anything to bounce off of, who does Stan look to for ideas, right? Now, there is definitely experience in this roster. Cirque and Breeze have been with him for a long time. Actually, he's been with Cirque and Breeze for a long time. He joined the team after they were already there. Obo, probably not one you're going to go to for any crazy suggestions, but Mihu, right, he was there for Virtus Pro towards the tail end. He's surely got a couple of ideas here to communicate. And as you can see the scores, Cadian leading the charge for Heroic there with 16. Obo, fantastic defense, 20 kills to his name. Nothing has been established so far on this EGT side yet. We've seen they can do the L block. We've seen that they're able to get away with the secret wall smokes and cross. But same story as what was happening to Heroic in their first half, a lack of plans. 1 so far is all EG can really boast. And a bit of pace taken out of this round.
4. You really don't have fun when you give so much lobby control away. Especially when it's heroic. They're just so hungry for information. Look what the amount they're getting so early, Chad. 70 seconds. And they've... No, he doesn't cross back before Stan.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
Oh, the shadow. Stan's going to be fuming.
That's ridiculous.
Lobby lost. All attention in the right place now for the Danes. And they're going to go around the world. They're going for a full yard split.
They can get heaven control, you know. That's a power position here. Have a little bit of util to work with, but moving on back through. Tassus is now towards ramp. Shush is heralding heaven.
Concentration stations now for Shush. Jiggled out. Breeze to repeak. Does control it. Now more to find. Shush nearly finishes off Mihu. Obo steps up. It's all onto Obo now, but he did catch some flack from that first exchange. Now a 1v3 with just 31 HP.
Oh, they'd love the plant here, Obo. If you could drop into the site and get that one down. The avenue's currently clear, but I'm not sure. Never mind. CT Vent thought it was main. The old man eyes come to haunt me once again.
I thought the same.
11 to 10. Okay, well, this is ugly, right? It started so well, but really not looking good now. And the reason this is ridiculous, and I say ridiculous there, is sure, you're going to be expecting teams who, we always talk about the yard control, but there's pushing, and there's pushing to contain, right? Tessa's already had all the info, but he's continued forward. That's such a risk because nothing has really happened anywhere else on the map.
Precisely, and if he goes down there, that control that you just put so much risk into is lost.
Oh, okay, they're setting up stack nades right now. Now, these are either going to be for the back of the bomb box or the top of the silo.
You might catch them.
Or miss flash.
Down to 50, deals with it.
Could only speculate if that would be different if the flash landed and maybe Shush wouldn't have moved away from the nades, but regardless, same result. At least they're trying a couple tricks here. Lining up a couple more smokes.
Imagine if Stown's molly actually had stopped, and that would have been just a twist of the knife. His first casualty will be everything, right? So if Stown took a risk, could have put a weapon into enemy hands. He opts for a passive stance. Stan makes audibles towards lobby. He's going to keep attention drawn. And now they can go loud. They're going to try and get this bomb down ASAP. Take some risks. Cadian posted up to stop the cross. Some util drop. They want to try and plant in that smoke. The nade is promising. Look how much damage, 150 or so. Bomb is being planted, but Stan is flanking. Cadian on the right side. He's not ready for the deagle. Now an AWP in play. This is huge from EG for their first T round, and it is going to be converted. Stanislaw special. 4 teammates down lower. Stan in lobby, bouncing around and flanking.
And giving this one up. I guess that the issue is for Heroic, if they go for this and everybody dies and they give up all the rifles, that's just free upgrades. At least in the next round, 3 EG members are going to have to buy on in. Heroic have lots of cash, right? That's why you would make the argument they could have a crack at this one, but not letting their weapons fall into enemy hands appears to be the name of the game. And for EG to break their silence with a round like that, impressive.
They've definitely conditioned with those outside yard smokes, and now with the success, they might be able to make it hurt a little more. This was a big flank from Stan. Just enough contact in front of them to not have considered that.
Okay, well, EG have actually bought themselves a bit of a buffer here. There's going to be residual cash going forward if they can keep this one costly and now start to work on Heroic's bank. Tail end of the map. If you break the CT's economy late, that is the best position EG could actually find themselves in. Setting up.
Stack.
Yeah. Okay. Is he there again?
Not this
Look like it. That is important.
It would be a very horrible way to go, that's for sure. Doing the flashbang dance, 3 nades on top of your face. Oosh. Towards yard late, Cadian gone all the way to peek on secret. Obo's got his line up right.
Looks like the same setup, doesn't it?
It does. deep enough, that Molotov will stop Cadian from taking that aggressive line. Tessus to be tested potentially on that ramp. Obo, is he trying to slip the smoke? Deterred by the spray. Hasn't got long on these. They're going to start to fade. Ooh, they've done an awful lot to have Obo and Warehouse and now be showing ramp. 2 frags from Tessus. Collateral spray down, and he gets away from the AWP shot as well as a frag onto Mihu. Oh, Tessus nearly does it all. It should be round winning. The only potential really lies on Obo. Cirque to somehow get that bomb down. He's got so much utility, but 3 HP thanks to the dink from Tessus, just making everything more and more difficult. Trying to fake top site, they're heading lower.
There's no time for any of this. There's already 2 players on the B bomb site. It's 15 seconds left. If they go for it and die, don't love it.
Not a bad smoke to at least get them through, but 10, how are you supposed to plant
They
Cirque?
should save.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, yeah, giving those up right now would be hugely problematic. Cirque needs to make sure he gets that AWP and doesn't die after time. Oh my God, my heart stopped for a second. Oh, jeez.
Squeaky bum time, I think we call that.
Oh, look right now at the buy right here. Cirque saving that AWP. He can drop an AK to Stan. Mihu and Breeze can both buy. One questionable thing there, Stan and Breeze both jumping across to bait that shot. They almost lined up and made it a bit easier for Tessus, unfortunately.
Yeah, so I mean, you're not going to see an easier double kill in today's Counter-Strike than that. That's when the org just looks so, like the time to kill, both of them dying, looking almost separate just from the spray. I don't know. That looked way too easy. Great stuff though, all the same. It has put Heroic straight back on the map and EG straight back under the thumb. Cirque saving that AWP, as you discussed, a crucial component as we do see Heroic get closer and closer to a full equalization. It was 11-4 in the half. It was a good CT haul, and it's worth reminding you that it was 11-0 prior to the final 4 rounds of that T Heroic half. They did manage to close it out with the 4 that has kept them so competitive here.
Interesting to note here, Cirque didn't drop a rifle. So next round with the loss bonus, he will be able to buy another AWP or have a full buy with the AK.
It's down, aggressive this time. Uh-oh, Breeze is above, or at least one is above. Breeze is dead. Stown has a partner right next to him, and now Cadian on retreat, but there's a nade from Cadian. This is chaos. Oh. Cadian dunks him as he was being chased. The damage was quick, but not enough. Looks like Complexity FPX has gone to a 3rd, so you'll be seeing more Nuke if your cravings continue after this one. You'll be able to tune into that.
Another close map over there.
Yeah.
Well, at least they were able to get an opening kill, right? They haven't been completely blanked here, so finding one is all right, but how are they going to operate with this T-sided AWP?
Yeah, true. And on Nuke.
This is not easy. I know that Cirque can be a bit flicky, but still he needs his teammates to facilitate some room here for him. Oh, huge.
Oh, how does Stan get away with that? Refresh didn't commit to the line, and Stan does pull it out. Takes down Shush.
Oh my God.
And another from Stan, leading by example. Obo to find another. Good find onto Tessus and Cadian up the vents. This is exactly what EG wanted.
That is insane.
13, and it's delivered by Stan. You said he had to make space. He did more than just make space.
But he did that without head armor, right? Because the way that that buy round went, he didn't get dropped over an AK, right? I think that Galil got in the mix somehow, and he didn't have enough cash to prioritize head armor. He's just done 2 entries into the top site in a 4-on-3 with a Galil and no head armor. Absurd scenes here. EG, win this one. That money for Heroic, it is in the bin.
They could do this, Jad. They could do this. All that hard work in the first half. Not for nothing. If they can just make this next round work, he's going to be fully blind as he enters Secret. The full util dump.
Ooh,
effective. You're right. The flames don't work out. Refresh does need to drop. They're going to disrespect that. Here they come. Refresh ready. Grey screen for a couple. Breeze, a crucial trade. They're down to the low site. He wants to lock down ramp as best he can. Do have a molly, and they do have Cirque posted up. Stan still holding lobby. You know, if you're Shush, that there is a potential for this lobby lurk, and he's found him. Books him very early on into the piece. The retake becomes a little bit more fun now. Obo decon side. Shush is slinking around. It's being held, and Cirque bides his time nicely. Takes the shot. Makes it his 2nd. Down force into the flames, and he takes the fight within them. This looks like EG's 14th.
Beautiful stuff. And the money isn't in the bin as bad as I thought here. We are going to be looking at the loss bonus of 1,900. Look, it doesn't sound like a lot, but Cadian will be able to drop. Shush will have just enough to buy. Stound's got plenty of cash. The same should be said for Refresh. It's just Tessus who should be very, very happy that Cadian is holding on to his AWP. Obo runs into that scope, and that is 14 for EG. Coming in here, 2-0ing Heroic, one of the teams of the year so far in 2021. Just this trade, if Refresh gets another, the molly landing perfectly, Cirque with the AWP. Huge play by Cirque. He stopped the ramp push coming down on Tessus and controlled the vent perfectly with the AWP.
T-side AWP, you know, we raised eyebrows about it, but it has been a part and parcel of a couple of these from EG. All right, off we go. Stound got a lot to do if Cirque and Obo have their way yard. Charging forward. Good damage, at least, from the nade of Stound. Chunks the AWPer. And Tessus is working on a bit of a fast presence on Secret.
Cirque looks aware-ish.
Well, I don't fancy that fight. I mean, you have to really hit the quickscope here on that, on just a pixel, on the head.
They look ready for something.
Oh, and Stound's taking down the AWPer. Obo has to get out. He'll be peeked by Tessus. Heroic, nice double strike. And they're coming through that. No flash. Mihu not even checking. Refresh gets a freebie. As will Heroic at this rate. 5 against just 2. Shush falls away. And there you have it. 12. Heroic respond. They will not bow out. 8 rounds accrued so far from them here on the defense. It was 11, the mark set by EG.
Feels like we might have another overtime here on the cards. This one is just so close to call, and that little pixel gap, that slither.
Gross.
Oof. In tandem, playing off of each other very well. Stansport in with a MAC-10 here, so maybe we could be looking at a pace change here. Smokes are being lined up again, so maybe just fast down Secret with Stan patrolling over towards this squeaky door. He's not going to make it.
No way, he's not going to make it. Stan unloads 30 bullets, and somehow, yeah, Stan eventually wallbang down. Cadian is screaming into his microphone. It may be for that kind of util. Drop something now. And they have completely nullified. Breeze is lining up for a little pop flash for their swing. Here they come, trying to go through the smoke, and Tessus can't believe his luck. 2 frags, Breeze alone. And he's trying to get the plant. Fakes it for the Cadian peak, jiggles out, that was his chance. He starts to advance, evades the nades, evades them both. If he could find Cadian here, which he does, or pulls the trigger first, and Heroic are fast closing that gap. 3K high end now for EG. That OT smell you were smelling starting to fill my nostrils too.
Yeah, and at this point, it might have to be just a pistol upgrade from EG.
Oh, bloody hell, Breeze. That was a lovely 2. Full adjustment in the spray. Doesn't stop Heroic celebrating as they pick themselves up a 13th. Mirage is our 3rd. Now, should we require it?
Looking more and more likely, isn't it?
Well, they've been so close.
We're giving you the EG Heroic picture-in-picture there for everybody playing at home.
This is what it looks like when they queue up a replay, if you're wondering what that looked like. Here is Complexity versus FPX. Going into their 3rd map now.
Weird that FPX are taking a timeout 1 round in. Wonder what happened here. This is looking sketchy. How do they win this one?
Stico and Emmy.
Okay. All right, just win the jewels. Easy as that.
So, take notes, EG. You've got, what, 1 P250? Yes, 1. A Desert Eagle. And a Dream.
All right, well, let's get out of the fantasy land right now for a second. This is the 14th for Heroic. So we are going to go the distance here. Have to respect that. No way through.
That was some very good bunny hops out of Stan. Saw just the velocity by which he bounced out of the angle. Tessus does not seem too bothered by this, though.
Saved by the AWP. Okay, here we go. Right now, Heroic have enough money to buy even if they lose this round. So the pressure is completely on EG here. Their loss bonus is now maxed on out. It's 3,400 in the next round. The same situation can apply if EG are able to plan. They will facilitate themselves another gun round to contest for OT if they plant right here, right now, even if they lose the round.
I don't know how, I feel like if I was EG, that lower site's just been feeling pretty hard to break as of late, though that is where their early successes happen. Not the time for team damage. Shush, little pissed about that one. And Cadian going for a very ambitious cross, straight to Secret, not opting for the long way round. Exposed to any early silo players, but no one was home.
You can see right now that EG have a clear plan, right? Or maybe they're out of plans and Secret is the only thing that seems to be working for them. Obo previously has been able to smoke out and creep out behind the L block. A molly to the stairs means Cadian can contain control. He does not have to dip on back. He might get a cheeky one here.
Cirque is just not going to be ready for this. He'll strafe straight in. And with the pull of the trigger, Cadian takes another step towards picking up. Nuke goes for a very ambitious repeat. Won't try again. Down has fallen away from main. If Obo catches this timing and does so as silently as he has so far, this could be impressive. I think he's spotted Shush, so info that there's at least one to be concerned about. Now he's hearing vents. He's got info on at least two.
They made it around heaven as well. There's not many eyes on this position whatsoever.
Just by Obo being so threatening, they haven't been able to get that challenge. And they know Shush was rafters. They're working back towards ramp. Tessus, chances are he'll take a glance.
Coming now.
Oh, the timing just as Breeze looked away. Big trade, 30 seconds, and they've even got the AWP down lower here on the decon angle. The first just comes so easy to Cadian. He's not in a rush.
They need this plan.
Fakes the door. The bomb is going down. Cadian has the grenade. He's trying to keep attention on him. Rotates coming in for the remaining 4.
Smoke and a molly
They're
here.
all coming through double, though. If Stan's smoke does bloom, that's actually going to be pretty perfect for him. He can corral them towards Mihu's Molotov, which is now burning. Mihu just needs to clear ramp so we can assume it's clear. Cadian's gone ahead of the molly. They've lost a lot of health. Would be great to see Mihu providing some support, but the headshots don't come easy. And there it is, Heroic. 15 first.
What a battle this has been. 11-4 on the half, back and forth. We've gone 14 to 15 now, and Heroic with 4 AKs have the dream buy going into the final round of regulation to close things out. Cadian's been a real nuisance with this AWP in the last couple. And what can EG do? We've seen them try fast down Secret. They get denied. It all has to be cancelled with one smoke dropped. What's the bailout? What's the option? Is there a pivot here? No yard smokes lined up immediately. Molly towards top hut here from Breeze.
Cadian, immediate response is vent.
No, he's not, is he?
He's playing for the knives. Doesn't seem like he'll get much attention this time. Big round for Evil Geniuses after very strong start on Heroic's signature pick. Different smokes, that seems for lockers.
Stound's in the best position to deal with this if they decide to follow through. He's not smoked off.
Surely they're ready for it. The flash is enough to make him turn, and one through. That's the bomb as well on Stan, so trying to use that as best they can. Big find from Obo to start us off in pursuit of an EG overtime. Tessus, however, has not only found Stan, he's found the bomb. It's now awkward, very awkward, and Heroic are doing it. Taking us to 3, taking us to a third map to separate the two of them. Cirque to change my mind. Bomb loose. Tucked in now, Cadian even behind him. Just running out of ideas.
Running out of time.
Or that too. And there you see it, Heroic, they lock it in. This is a big battle between the two of them. EG Heroic, who'd have expected such a close affair? Will require Mirage to separate them, and we'll be breaking it down first over at the analyst desk.